Hi, it is Wednesday, April the 12th. It's the evening. So, hi, a nighttime video. It's actually 8:30 my time here. I didn't post last week. I had a migraine last week. That was courtesy of the lovely folks in the building who burn scented candles that don't work with my head. So, yeah. So here I am this week, and I'm just going to do a short talkie to this for this week because I'm kind of ironically, I'm kind of encased in Holy Week right now, being a piano player for churches. So, what we're doing for the churches, um, most of you are familiar with Easter, and more, maybe about half of you are familiar with Palm Sunday, and even fewer of you are probably familiar with Maundy Thursday. So, what I'm doing is I'm preparing for Maundy Thursday tomorrow night at the church, and they're going to be doing presenting a Seder, but they're presenting a Seder in a way that allows you to understand the old Jewish tradition in comparison to the current modern day Christian version of communion, which I think is kind of neat. So there's that. But I'm going to be playing a little bit of music with that. So people are not really familiar necessarily with Maundy Thursday unless they're in a very, very, usually like Catholics or folks like that tend to be a little more familiar with it. But Maundy Thursday is meant to be the night that Jesus and his disciples had the Last Supper. And the Last Supper was the last meal that they had together before Jesus was taken into captivity, tried, crucified, died, resurrection, all of that. So tomorrow night is the celebration of the Last Supper. With Easter being, of course, this coming Sunday. So I've got a lot coming up in the next few weeks. And you're either going to see a lot of me or not very much of me. I'm going on vacation in 16 days. No, I'm not counting. I want a vacation so bad I can taste it right now. It's not forming up the way I had hoped it would because of passport issues that are pretty much mostly out of my control. And believe me, I'm super thrilled about that. But anyway, my good friend and I, Dia and I, are going to be doing a road trip and meeting a bunch of people, and I'm hoping to do some filming while we do that because it'll be kind of fun. And that's about all I know on that. I've started my planting. Have you guys started your planting? Are you planting seeds yet? I've planted several seeds. I've planted flower seeds. I've planted vegetable seeds and squashes and herbs and all kinds of things. I have all manner of things going in my sunroom right now. And my beans actually are like, I have bean stalks that are already about 8 inches tall. They're going to be monsters by the time I get home if I don't get them in containers or something. But my beans and peas are going like wildfire. I've got herbs that are showing up already. I have little teensy little purple basils coming up. They're really cute. So yeah, I've started my seed planting. Have you started your seed planting? One of the things that I like to do when I plant seeds is I like to have intentions that go into the seeds. And I joke about the fact that I've planted this year's batch of sacrificial seeds because, inevitably my gardening turns into dead things and weeds. But this year it's going to be different. It will be different. I tell you, things will come out of this. So that was one of the intentions I planted as I stuck little seeds in dirt, was that this year I will see the gardening through from beginning to end instead of from beginning to death, which will make the plants a lot happier too, I'm sure. And so I think that's really about all I'm about right now. There's some new stuff potentially brewing with the shop that I'm not at liberty to talk about yet because it's still in the very, very early formative stages, and there's nothing to talk about yet. But just know that there might be some changes coming with the shop in the near future. My dad is taken off to go speak with the embassy for his fiance to find out why the embassy is dragging their feet so much on her coming to the United States. So that's interesting. So I may have new family soon, which is what we've kind of been waiting and hoping for. And that's a good thing, I hope. When I say I hope, I mean that as I hope my dad gets good results by going over there and actually speaking with the embassy. I just hope that works, because it doesn't seem like anything else is working to find out any answers, and I feel very frustrated for my dad, and it just sucks, when you make plans and the government agencies involved don't do them on a timely fashion. It's a little frustrating. Ask me about a passport sometime. Um, and I think that's about all I know. So it's a quick little video today. It's been a quick one for a few weeks. Sorry about that. We will get on to something of substance again soon, I'm sure. But I'm in a limbo right now where it's just like I'm just trying to get by day. I have a lot of things on my plate, and I'm just trying to figure out if they all need to be there, and how invested I need to be in all of these different things. So, but anyway, I hope to see you guys again next week, and probably the week before I leave too. So have a good weekend. Have a happy Easter for those of you who celebrate it. I believe it's also Passover. Yeah, Passover started yesterday. I don't know if Passover, if that's a one night or if that's a several night thing. I don't know my Jewish holidays very well at all, and I feel very badly about that. I'll need to do some research. So, blessed holidays to all of you. And have a good weekend. Bye.